Brawlers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today, we're going to be playing as the most requested nation in the last video, which is Western Sahara. Now, Western Sahara is an expert start. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Oh, we do have ocean access right away. Now, the problem is that Morocco has claims on us, so we're a little bit bad situation. But we can move out, grab some of these weaker people down here, and have a capital outside of where we're in the danger zone. Now, taking a look at our diplomacy, what is our diplomacy? We are friends with Algeria, so that will protect us for a little bit. They're our only friends in the world. We are the 191st best GDP, 163rd GDP per capita. Population is Garbaggio at 169. Military is 0, and we are an autocracy. Let's take a look at autocracy. We have martial law up pretty heavily. We're going to take down paramilitary. I don't really care about reducing the cost of the army. We're going to take this down to right here. Call that good. Apply. And we're going to recruit some troops. Now, we don't need to recruit a lot of troops. We just need to be the first to go into Gambia. Now, Gambia is the best target for us because they don't have a military either. They have the 174th best GDP, but that makes them a target for a lot of the other worlds. So we need to recruit something fast. So I'm going to go with a unit of, we have only 1 million. Let's get 1,000 tanks, and probably about 500 rockets, some units of commandos, and a unit of gunners at least. I kind of want 3 units of commandos and another unit of gunners, and that will be a pretty good start for us. We also want to invest heavily in our military because military is going to be our focus to start off the game. So let's get 3 points into combat training, 3 points into reactive armor, and go from there. Now, Morocco does have claims on us, if I'm correct. Yes, they do. So we basically can count on losing our capital, so we need to rush down and grab something else. Now, the Cape Verde, do you have any, what's your diplomacy? You're also potential. Do you have any troops? No troops either. You're the 172nd best. It might be better to go into you, but you are a democracy. So I think we're going to go into Senegal and then Cape Verde. Let's get some troops out really quickly and just rush down to grab the Gambia. Gambia has the lowest GDP per capita of all nations. Good to know. So as soon as these tanks are done, I think I just rush down there. Oh, we also need to fix our budget, bring down social spending, military go up slightly, R&D go up, liquidity up. Okay, 1,000 tanks should be able to do the job. I'm just going to see if I can walk through Morocco if they get hostile to this. Good, we can. Oh, we also have our rockets do the same. Good. Let's grab all these guys, send them down to the Gambia. Oh, please use good pathing. Oh, someone's coming over. Don't go for the Gambia. Okay, Gambia, enter right away. Okay, Angola's declared war on us, but the war is over. And then I think ceding this land to Morocco would be the way to go. Yeah, let's concede this. Get it out of there. It's not worth us fighting a war with them. And I think we do the same into... How long till commandos? I think we wait for 1 unit of commandos and then we go into Cape Verde. Now, the reason we did that is it's going to be hard to get in and out of Morocco. Morocco's eventually going to declare war on us. It's not worth wasting the troops or anything to do that when we can just kind of trade capitals down here. All right, let's go after Cape Verde next. Let's take them down. They'll be a little bit tougher because they're islands, but so far haven't spawned any rebels, which is great for us. All right, we're up to making a single ducat now. That's fantastic. And now it becomes the question of, are there any other weak targets that we could fight? Guinea. Guinea's a great target. Let's see if they have any allies. No allies. Let's fight Guinea next. Now, they are spawning rebels, which is a good thing we waited for our unit of commandos, but we should be able to wrap this up rather quickly and deprive the United States of some territory that they typically go into. Following around the United States would not be the worst thing for us. Gabon, do you have a military? You do. It's weakened. Who are you fighting? Belize. Interesting. Okay, let's see what the United States does, because we're going to want to piggyback off what they're doing. They're fighting down Equatorial Guinea. That's a shame, but they'll probably fight somebody else over here, right? Anybody else not have a military? Togo. You're friends with Cameroon, who does have a military. Do we think we could get down Togo before... Who's your friend? Cameroon comes over? Not realistically. So I think we'll hold off and continue building up troops. Yeah, currently we sit as the 107th best GDP. GDP per capita is really high. Population's 72, which is great. And it's nice to have a capital on the ocean, which just makes it easier for troops to meet up. I think 5 million could get this done before Cameroon comes over, and I think we could peace out with Cameroon, so I'm going to go for Togo. Cameroon did not declare war on us, so we get that for free. Another big dub for us. And now we crack the top 100. Mali's going down. Interesting. You're fighting down Sierra Leone. Could we get involved in Sierra Leone? I like fighting it from the other side, but unfortunately the timing didn't quite work out for us. We get a little bit. That's fine. Mali, has your army been defeated? Not yet. Very weak. What's your overall? 109th? I don't know if it's worth getting involved in that when we want to be free to grab weaker countries. Because Algeria is going to come back. Oh, you're fighting down Senegal. Let me jump in on that. We get a lion's share of Senegal there, because the United States ran into some rebels where we didn't. Looks like they're also fighting down the Ivory Coast, so I'm going to cede this and go after the Ivory Coast. Oh, United States, get them down. They're taking all my land. I assume the United States would fight down that rebel a little bit faster. But we also get the lion's share of Sierra Leone, which is great for us. 6 million. Let's go ahead and start picking on the corpse of Mali, who doesn't have troops anymore. Or should we go after Ghana? 75th, population 47. I think we go after Ghana. Wait for their troops to get low. Be as close to the border as possible. Okay, I think we get involved now, because I think we're out of range of that rebel, which means we can get the big share of Ghana. Okay, so we got a lot of that. Let's go after the corpse of Mali. All right, pretty good start for us. We do need to start worrying about getting an ally. We're not making a ton of money, but let's see if China, we could get alliance with China. Let's go ahead and get that. That's a big one for us. And if we get land borders with anything that China has, we're gonna be in the money. So we do need to prioritize that. Mozambique would potentially be a good target. If we could jump on Madagascar, that'd be great. So let's try and get to the ocean really quickly, because that will bring up our exchange rate, getting a border. Hopefully these Algeria finishes before those rebels get over there, because I need to prioritize getting some land with China. Mozambique is going down. I don't want to fight Morocco because they're a democracy. Let's just let the United States chase down their army. Great. Now let's invade Mozambique. Mozambique, are you a democracy? No, you're an autocracy. So ideally we should fight less rebels. Now we have a land border with China, which means that our exchange rate is now up. 60% is great. We also have a land border with Russia, actually. So let's see if we can get an alliance with them. Not quite. They're very expensive. They might come down. All right, that's successful. Let's see if we can jump on what's left of Tanzania. We do. We also have access to the DRC. We're running into an issue where we might become a target, but China should prevent that. So let's go ahead and feel free to attack the DRC. Look what China doing. Yeah, I mean, right now it's good for us because China's taking out all the people we would want to fight. The DRC is a really good target because their population is so high and their GDP per capita is bad. So even though it won't give us a ton of money, it's still better than what we're at. Well, we're 55. Never mind, we're doing okay. Now, I would love to bring these guys over. Let's see if we can arrange that, because that's all of our rockets, which will help us take territory fast. Now, we are very troop poor, which means we're going to need to take a break, but I would love to get up to making 100 before we have to do that. And we can afford an alliance with Russia. Just checking that we can't get a better one. No. Russia, I think we're going to have to be buddies, because we do share this land border over here, which will increase our exchange rate, hopefully. Not really. Didn't do it for Russia. But will give us a defensive bonus all the same. Now let's check for like a big target that's weak. Singapore, have you been attacked yet? No, you're very strong. Taiwan's already been destroyed. Russia, how are you looking? Very strong this run. Okay, so we didn't miss out on a lot. Cuba, not worth it. Angola was getting attacked. They're still pretty strong. South Sudan could be a target. I don't know if it's worth it for that though. Try allying India. It's not really worth it. We can look at it. 9 million? Yeah. I mean, we already have an alliance with China and Russia, so we're really good on the alliance front. The chances of us getting attacked in this position are pretty low. Here, let's take out this rebel. Let's just take him on head front. Headstrong to take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. How's Uganda? Weaker than they were in the last game, but still too strong for us. Namibia would be a great target. 114th, 106. Ooh, we should go into Benin. Let's finish up over here, go in Benin, and then probably Namibia. Keep fighting down the people that have 0 armies. And then what is our GDP per capita? 110th. Oh, but the 9th best population? Dude, Commando's gonna be heckin' cheap. Did I say South Sudan? I mean, they have 18 tanks, but the 101st best GDP versus 113 and 106. 56 population, 68, 112. South Sudan is not a bad call. How's their allies though? Nobody. That'd be a good one. Oh, frick. We lost about 25K. That sucks. No, we lost about half. We lost a lot in that little oopsies. Well, let's go fight down South Sudan because they only have 18 tanks and no allies. Good population, good GDP per capita. We could jump on Kenya too. Ooh, that'd be nice. Look at Kenya, 85th best GDP, 45 population with just this. This is huge. I also didn't check to see if they have allies. No. The Great Britain's fighting Angola. That would be really good for us. We could jump in on that, but they get chased away. Unfortunate. All right, they're out of troops. Let's go fight Angola. We still get a few of the economic zones, but yeah, losing out on the capital sucks, but it's fine. All right, how many troops do we have? 5 million. I think we're gonna have to call this good for right now, unless a really nice target starts to fall. Burkina Faso. No troops. Let's jump on that. Oh, and we can also jump on Benin just to kind of clear out our section of Western Africa. Oh, you're friends with Argentina. Well, we'll be able to finish this before you come over. There we go. All right, now go home. 187, not bad, not bad. Still friends. Exchange rate is at 64, so it is growing. Now we kind of sit back and wait for something else to develop in our favor. Oh, Spain's fighting Morocco. That's nice for us because we could potentially grab our capital back. So for that reason, we'll fight Morocco too. Libya's declared war on us. Mauritania's declared war on us. We have enough money though to buy these people off. Algeria won't, so we should be fine. Tunisia is. They want 1 million. I just want my land back. It's not a big deal, I promise. Go fight Spain. They're the big baddies. All right, that's our capital. Let's go home. Base. We called base. Everyone go away. All right, we got our capital back. Huzzah! We'd love to get a nice target down. Mexico, you've been on the war path. You got 15 million still. Oof. No one's left though. I mean, there's always New Zealand, but they have troops. But right now we stand as the 36th best GDP, 5th in population. GDP per capita is in a great position, 102. So we can just sit back and relax for a little bit, build up troops, because troops is our weakness. Military power 52, that's bad. We only have 4 million, barely any armored units left, barely any commandos, anything. So that's gonna be our target, is saving up. The only thing that could really unstaunch us from this position is if there's a really good target like Singapore, Japan, or Russia, or like a big economy that falls. Ooh, Nigeria though could be interesting. We'll have a lot of friends, but maybe, or a lot of rebels. Well, I'll fight down rebels for Nigeria, especially if we can get down here. But you see how much we've been weakened from that. Lovely. So very weak still, but we got a lot of land. I mean, we basically doubled our income by fighting Nigeria. So that's kind of the target we're looking for in these situations, is a very high reward target. But we can't do too many of those because, as you can see, it basically crippled our military. Even with adding 900 tanks, we're only at 3 million. So saving is a priority here, but we do have 10 points. So we can throw 10 points into economic research and start working down smart taxation. Now is Guatemala dead? Oh, they exist, but dead. 65. Ooh, that is a good one. Diplomacy. South Korea has a lot of friends. We'd definitely be able to get through them fast. I think we rush. I think we try it. Yeah, we'll make people angry, but we can get it done. Here, let's get our giant unit of commandos to do this, though. We can also recruit another one. Oh, almost. Ecuador. I think they'd be a little expensive. I'd rather spend that money on troops than fighting down Panama. Unless I just defeated their army, which I did. No, I didn't. Let's risk it. Let's risk it for Panama. The only one we need to buy is Ecuador. We don't have enough money for it. Unfortunate. But we got it done so quickly. Let's head home. Now we're making 500. Things are looking a lot better for us. Cuba could also be a target. Venezuela, though. Yeah, Venezuela would attack us. We wouldn't be able to get that done in time. So let's just head home. You're attacking Singapore? Did Singapore lose its army? That was a very bold move of you. I don't know if Singapore is going to come to defend that, but if they do, they're going to lose. So let's jump over, see if we can get Singapore. If Singapore's army comes over to defend their land against Spain, they'll lose, which means we could fight down Singapore proper. In fact, yeah, they did lose. So now it is very much worth it for us to go over here to Singapore. No allies. Great target. Oh, look at that. 800 now. Oh, God, Malaysia. Friend. Indonesia. That's Singapore. Let's defend our land. Come here, buddy. What are you gonna do, man? Oh no, we lost our military to Malaysia. Freaking A. Malaysia gets theirs. Singapore's invading our territory. Not that though. What are they invading? Oh, they're invading this. That's fine. Who cares? As long as we have their mainland. And we can get smart taxation, so that will help out the repercussions. But we can basically kiss any speed run goodbye because we accidentally walked through Malaysia. I tell you, the borders here are just awful. The pathing is awful. We shouldn't have walked through that, but small mental mistakes can really cost you in this. But at the end of the day, I would trade my entire army to get Singapore. So I'm happy with that result. We do want to take them out before they can rebuild, just because we don't want to lose our capital to them, or their capital back to them. So I'm going to take this army, as weak as it is, and go finish off Singapore. Oh, Venezuela was here to do that too. Okay, well, we get the land regardless. Looks like China's doing that. They stopped being our friend. Let's get that back. Too expensive. Let's head home for the moment being. This price will come down. But this is a priority, so I'm going to get it back, even though it cost us all of our money. A little bit expensive, but now we just hang out. No. This is a moment where we overextended. We just wait. Nothing else we need. Singapore was like the one target we would consider. It was one of our few bucket list items that we would grab, like South Korea, Japan. South Korea. If we had a military, we'd be going into South Korea, but we don't, so we need to build. Well, I would love to take out South Korea. United States beat us to it. Yeah, not a lot we could do there. We could have positioned our troops there, which would have been the smarter move. Slight mistake there. We saw that weakness. We should have capitalized on it. But again, that small mistake in Malaysia just kind of snowballs. But we can get another level of smart taxation, so we'll go ahead and do that. Increase the economy a little bit, and just keep building troops. Myanmar is a good target, though. That will unstaunch me. Let's go grab that. They're friends with China, but We're friends with China, so nobody else will care, and China won't come to their defense. Nice. Nice little get for us. Currently, we're the 19th best GDP. GDP per capita is 79. Military power 30. So we're looking pretty good, but we're relying on Russia and China to defend us. So we need to fix that. Get our military in a position that we can stand on our own. Our military, what we need right now is we need to get the commandos up to like 1 million. These guys up to 500,000. These guys up to like 5,000. And these guys up to 2.5. That's kind of our goal right now. We are going to miss out on Iran. There's no way in without fighting another country, which is a little bit unfortunate, but alas, that's okay. Although if they push back, no, I was about to say if they push back through Indonesia, we could, but they stopped before that. So focusing on troops, the way we go from here. And last level of smart taxation for us. By the way, I say last level. I know this is the last level, but the benefit stops here. Because this was like 4 points increasing, 4 percentage points. That's only 2 points. Not worth it. So it's best to only do 3 points into most of these, with the exception of remittance. I'm going to go down remittance first instead of self-sufficient economy. See what difference that makes. Just increasing our budget a little bit. Because again, we're kind of in a stalemate of just building troops right now, as the rest of the world is also kind of peace locked. So we just keep building tanks and rockets. Tanks is kind of my priority right now because they get so expensive later on that I want to get a good number now. Oh, we can get alliance with the United States. It is 1 million, but we're going to go ahead and do it. That should help our exchange rate. Yeah, we were down to 55. Now we're up to 78. So now our money's going to be a lot more valuable, which means ideally we can buy more things. Oh, but now our currency actually makes it so troops are a little bit more expensive. Interesting. No, they're kind of the same. It will help our economic growth, but because our money is a little bit more valuable, it makes recruiting troops slightly more expensive in the short term. Oh, Mexico. Let's see if we can jump in on this. United States is fighting them down. They're down to 5 million. Let's wait near Mexico City. Wait for the United States to kind of finish their move. Okay, there's the Mexico down. See if we can jump on them. And who all were you allied to that we need to worry about? The United Kingdom. That's bad. Has the United Kingdom declared war on us? They have. Got a lot of enemies coming this way. We can block you. Pakistan. Get you. We can get you. There's the United Kingdom. How strong is the United Kingdom? Run away. Peru, I don't need you to be here. Can't buy you off. Unfortunate that everyone's attacking us instead of Brazil. That was very detrimental to us. We lost a good chunk of our military right there. Let's just wait over here. See if we can... Are you fighting the United Kingdom? No, you're not fighting. Unfortunate for us. We can get another level of remittance though, so let's keep pushing that number up. We are making 3K, so I do feel like it was slightly worth it. We will fight the Mexican army down. Oh, we didn't get Mexico City. Iraq, could you fart off? No, you're gonna fight me too. What if I just continue to keep running away? How far will you chase me? How the mighty have fallen. That's why you check alliances. Frick. Huge mistake. China hated that. All right, let's get this alliance with China back. Boom. Love to peace out with the UK when that gets cheap enough. Because then we can go back into Mexico and get all of Mexico. They've got 3 million. We've got 23. If we peace out with you, we'll be able to invade Mexico. So let's go ahead and do that because the timing will work out. Who else were you friends with? Paraguay, China, who we're not friends with anymore. Oh, we are friends with them. Pakistan. We're not at war with them yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they came to fight us as we do this. And let's get another level of remittance. Go back into Mexico. Go for broke here. Now, Pakistan did declare war on us. Let's see how expensive this is. Cheap. Spain declared war on us, though. That is a little surprising, but cheap. Surprisingly cheap for them. And we get Mexico. Peru was also fighting us. We can't peace out with them. How many troops do they have? 6 million. Yeah, we'll fight it down. We can get to a peace treaty with them, though, pretty quickly. So as long as they don't send more troops, this should be affordable rather soon. In fact, we can peace out with them. Good. And now we're making 5,000. So a big jump. Have barely even scratched Mexico. Nobody else should really get involved because they were allied to China. Let's check our alliance with China. Still allied. Good. Who's this that keeps coming over here? I can't see it because they keep leaving. Paraguay. There we go. And by leaving, I mean dying. South Africa, we lost the timer with. You need 1 million. Oof. That's rough. Let's go home. Avoid the war, South Africa. If we can. Iraq's also coming over because we can peace out with Iraq. Here, let's just hide in the United States for a minute to avoid South Africa until we can afford a peace treaty with them. Boom. All right, now we can go back to invading Mexico. The only one I'm really worried about is the timer running out with the United Kingdom. I'm assuming if you were invading Indonesia, you probably reached that point. Yeah, so we're just finishing up Mexico right now. And I don't think we're missing out on anything else because the world's pretty passive. We missed out on, the only thing we missed out on is Iran. But I would take Mexico over Iran. There we go. Mexico's done. It all fell in one fell swoop, which is nice for us. That puts us as the 7th best GDP. Military power still rather weak. Starting to get to the point where we can build up freely though. So let's head home and just focus on that. I know we said we'd be focusing on it for a long time, but some good targets have come up. Indonesia's getting invaded by Turkey, or was. Still too strong, especially as a democracy. They'll have a lot of rebels that will spawn. We definitely need a big unit of you guys. So let's get that. And now get back to focusing on tanks, which is the big priority. India's at 108 million firepower. Canada declared war on me. I don't have enough for that. Hopefully they just want Canada. Did I lose on my alliances? Yeah, I did. That's why people are going crazy on me. 17, 10, 60. Wow, what did I do? United States is at war with me. Can I peace treaty with you? Yeah, that's cheap. We need an alliance with China back. Real bad. That went skyrocketing because the United States attacked us. So I think in the meantime, we'll just buy more tanks. Try and raise our military score a little bit. Hopefully people will leave us alone. That should also cheapen up the price of getting alliance back. We're gonna have to wait for all this to come down though, from that alliance, from that war declaration with the United States. It's just gonna raise the price. Hopefully this price goes down. I'm gonna keep investing in my troops for the time being, because I don't want to pay 12 million for an alliance. That's gonna come down. So there's no real rush to do it. I think the 7th best military is enough to convince people to not attack me. Like, I feel like my highest is I'm willing to spend on a military is like 5 million. Germany's fighting the United States. A lot of people are fighting the United States. This could get interesting. I want this alliance back with China before I declare war on the United States, but I want to get involved in this too. Germany, what are your troops at? 18 million? You could do some damage against the United States. I'm going to let this one play out. All right, this is a good price to get back the alliance with China. There, let's grab that. That should help us out a lot. Now the question becomes, do we invade the United States? 17 million? It'd be a heavy cost. Germany, are you still at it? I mean, you still can be. United States is so divided though. Yeah, China's over here. Let's invade the United States too. Now, hopefully we won't fight the entire United States army down at once. Otherwise, if that happens, it's going to be substantial losses. But I'm banking on the fact that they're going to piecemeal us. Oh, there's their army. That was all of them. Never mind, we're golden. Let's split and start pushing for this. In fact, let's take wait, was that all of it? No, they still have 4 million more. Let's take you over to New York, though. Make sure to secure that for ourselves. Okay, how's that alliance with China? Still allied to China. It's good news. Okay, we are fighting the Brazil for positioning. So let's focus in on blocking them. Unfortunately, they got California. I'll take most of the United States, though. I don't mind that. As long as we can keep slingshotting our way through. Okay, we've officially blocked them. Brazil got a lot, but we still got the lion's share. So we can be happy with that. Let's start working down some rebels. Get a big order of tanks in. That's lovely to see. And we have 8 points. Ooh, we can get self-sufficient economy. Let's go. That's a level that's going to help us out. We are rising, brothers. #1 in GDP right now. 3rd population. Still 7th best military. We're putting a heavy price into taking down the United States, but the cost-benefit ratio is in our favor. We still have our alliance to China, so we should be mostly fine as we just finish up the rest of their mainland. I think there's still some holdings in Africa that we could take. We'll take this army. Now that's complete. Start working down that and build a new one. America got beaten up. Yeah, they did. They got destroyed, brothers. Don't typically see America fall like this. That's for certain. Algeria's out of troops. Friends with a lot of people. Let's grab it. I know it's going to be a lot of people who declare war on us. We should be able to buy most off. I think it's time to switch to fascism. We are in such a dominant position economically. We want to be able to take advantage of it. Let's get this last unit of rocket artillery and use the benefits of fascism to take over the rest of the world. Somalia, I forgot about you. Who's this? Netherlands. Saudi Arabia. There we go. It looks like the United States is done, so let's get this army over here. Okay. Last level of self-sufficient economy. We're in a great spot right now, and we are almost finished with exploitation and Algeria. So we are very much in a good spot to win this game. Currently as the #1 GDP, 3rd military power. So we do need to up our military, which will change pretty quickly once we're able to capitalize on exploitation. And then we want to start kind of rolling through like Egypt, Saudi Arabia, things like that. But for right now, let's just send everybody home. 44 million. Respectable number, but will increase drastically here in just a second. Once we get up to full level exploitation, we have 100 million in the bank. Let's buy some tanks. Okay. Saudi Arabia is getting bullied by India. Not dead yet. India, how weak are you? 41 million. We've pieced out with most everybody, so I'm going to take this giant army and go fight Sudan to give us better borders with Egypt and Saudi Arabia. So we can better take advantage of that. Okay, they are done. Egypt, not worth it yet. Might as well take advantage of all the pieces we bought, all the truces we bought, and fight Libya. Libya's been defeated. How's China looking? 91 million. 26. Mostly wrapped up in gunners. A lot of gunners, though. We've got 59, so we're not exactly in free attack formation quite yet. So let's just go home and continue focusing on building up our military for an end stage. Although Ethiopia with no troops is definitely worth attacking. So we split with Germany, which is fine. Saudi Arabia, you're at 13 million. Everybody home. We have 100 million in the bank. Another unit of tanks. Boom, big number. Everybody go home. Russia, you're only at 11 million. Friends with a lot of people, though. Here, let's get an alliance treaty with you. Who are the big people you're friends with? Maybe we can get alliances with them and fight you down. India's the other one. I think we push this. Let's get all of our rockets out. Rockets achieved. Let's go up to Russia. I think this is as good a time as any to fight Russia down and just see who all we need to buy peace treaties with. Thailand, cheap. Russia's there. China lost. We lost our alliance with China. That's fine. I'll take Russia for China. Oh, I didn't mean to recruit that. That's fine. I was trying to move the slider up. Okay, we can get the first level of welfare state, which will counteract the things of remittance. So now we can start growing a little bit faster. We're at 48%. Still number one in the world. By how much? China's only at 26%. Wow. This is a very divided world. Going to make for an interesting end game. But the troops we're building now should be able to conquer that. We just need to keep up with troop production because eventually this is going to be everyone versus us. Azerbaijan, please leave me alone. And I don't like that we're walking through Turkey. Okay, status updates. We're finishing up Russia. No one else is getting too crazy with it. China's very strong. India's kind of strong, but mostly foot soldiers, so we could probably fight them. Japan, strong as well. So we're going to have a tough end game for ourselves because the world is incredibly divided. China in second place only has 26%. So we basically have to take out everyone in the top 5 in order to achieve victory to get that last 50%. Here, just rebel duty, brother. We're getting absolutely beat up by all these rebels. Now, the person I really want to fight is Brazil. They're nice and weak. Diplomacy, they're friends with a number of people. I think we could buy most of them off. Nobody too scary. Bosnia's at war with us again. 2 million, whatever. Troops-wise, 27, mostly tanks. Just double check to make sure we're not going to take off. I think we could fight everyone. India will be the only concern. I think we could buy off India, though. So we'll finish off the rest of Russia because this is the last little bit they have. And probably turn on Brazil. All right, that's Russia defeated, I think. No, they still got some islands down here. That's Russia defeated. Brazil, still strong, but they have so much of the United States. And they're, what, third place, 18%? That would put us at 68%. I like those odds. We'll finish up the rest of Russia. I think we have to bite the bullet and fight somebody big. Take on a little bit of a challenge for ourselves. Okay, Russia's defeated. Send everybody home. 98 million so far. Ooh, Egypt's down to no troops? There's still some bit of Cairo we can get. Let's jump on this. Yeah, still a little bit of Alexandria, Cairo we can get, and the Nile. So let's push for this. All right, that's good enough. What are you at? 19 million. No, if we're going to do that, we'll might as well fight. I think we wait for our moment, though. I don't think it's worth fighting anybody right now. Let's just build up. Let's let somebody else take the brunt of a fight, and we can jump in at the last minute. We keep building up because, again, we still have China to worry about, who's got 155 million. They got to get active somewhere. And it looks like they are getting active. So the more they fight somebody, the better for us. I'll tell you though, Indonesia and Thailand are both really appealing targets. Who's the better one? 14, 10. Yeah, let's go fight. Let's get this last unit of tanks and rockets and go fight Indonesia and Thailand down. They have a lot of allies, but we have a lot of money. I'm going to fight down Indonesia because the United Kingdom's right at the line of being their friend or not. And I'd rather take out Indonesia before they become friends again. So we have 50 million in the bank. That should hopefully be enough to counter a lot of people attacking us. We can also invest in welfare state again. Let's see who declares war on us. The Philippines, Denmark, Australia. Let's get Australia out. The Philippines would be lovely. Israel also declared war on us. Denmark might be expensive. Nope. Australia, Sweden, the Netherlands. Sweden's 4 million. Yeah, the Netherlands is cheap. Okay, good. So now we're just fighting down Indonesia. We've already crushed their army, so we can go ahead start splitting pretty heavily. Oh, Vietnam. I forgot about Vietnam. And start reinvesting in another military. I thought that was going to be a little bit more expensive. Great Britain? When did you... Oh, this was the mark I was talking about. We wanted to get this done because they were so close. They got that alliance, so we'll have to fight down Great Britain. That's only 2 million, though. It's 2 million more than we wanted to spend. Let's gather everybody, like right here. Maybe not walking through India. You are not ready. Go back home. And let's do that same thing again with Thailand. China declared war on us. That's a little scary. That's 20 million. Let's get down this ally. I'm thinking that's why they declared war on us. Gather the boys. Tell them to go right there. Tell you to go home. Tell these guys to go home too. Still allied to China. Or to India. So we got that going for us. But we need to be a little bit careful with our next moves. Now that China is hostile to us. They still have 170 million firepower. That is definitely something to be concerned with. And if we take out another big firepower nation, China's going to be super aggro on us. So we need to let China fight somebody else, hopefully India, and we can just roll through both. So I think our best move here is not doing anything until China does something. Because eventually they're going to fight somebody too big like Europe, lose all their troops, and we can swoop in and just destroy them. But we need all the troops, we need a lot of troops on our side in order to accomplish that goal. So I think China's kind of the watershed. In fact, I like where our tanks are at. I love for these numbers to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to, our infantry jump numbers. So I'm going to do another go with these guys and then worry about tanks and rockets. If anyone I want to fight is Brazil. If Brazil gets active, same, we're going to go after them. Yeah, we've kind of entered a little bit of a Cold War state. And I don't want to be the one that makes the first move. It's like, yes, I have the best military, but you have to consider, like, we're at the stage of the game, especially with fascism, that everyone's going to turn against me. Okay, Brazil's doing something. This could be the moment we're looking for. Might be fighting France or Japan. It might have been Japan. Brazil's invading Vietnam. Oh, they were. Which means they're not home. They're fighting somebody else. They're not home. So they're going to piecemeal us back. They're going to fight us piecemeal on the way back. So I think it's a good time to invade them. Now, where are they invading me at? Up here. It's only 2 million though. Okay, they're down to 19. We can definitely afford to start splitting. Israel, I don't want to fight you down too. We can just roll through Brazil. Get something moving. We're also at our mark where we're at full fascism again. So let's start recruiting. All right, they're down to 9. Let's go ahead and split again. I think this is the last bit of their army. They still have 5 million left over, but we're taking all their territory and mostly excited to take their portions of the United States. Brazil has a good economy on their own, but definitely very excited to grab theirs. Now, as we are fighting for our lives here in terms of economy, Germany's really pushing up the boards. What's their progress? 4.41. That's really high, but we'll make up for that in landmass. And that's the end of Germany's army. Or Brazil's army? No, it is not. They still have 1 million. Doesn't matter. That's a pretty inconsequential number at the end of the day. So let's keep pushing for all of this and grab all of their little territories along the way. Let's just keep investing in blind nationalism. Increase the chance of forming militias when your country's being invaded by 30%, slows down the capture. That's going to come in handy when we're at the end game and everyone's attacking us. Still not quite at that stage yet because China hasn't made a move and they're kind of the domino that needs to fall. It's going to be really hard to win the game without invading them because either we go into Germany and fight all down Europe and win that way, but the chances of China sitting around and letting that happen are pretty small. So it's going to be a very interesting end game. All right, that's Brazil done. 19 million foot soldiers. That's no joke. It's a real tough nut to crack. Let's send everybody home. It might be worthwhile to take out Germany because with so many levels that we have in moral high ground, I think we could convince the world to not fight us while we do it. Let's give it a go. Fight down over here, the United States holdings, and see what the cost would be, how many people declare war on us, and what we can buy off for a G. Definitely a risk here, but we're going to give it a go. The Netherlands wants a G. It's France. France is the big one. They want 27 G. Ah, screw it. We'll just fight Germany. China's fighting us, though. Don't want to do that. Okay, let's take all of our troops. Let's go into Germany proper. See how much they want to invade us while we're invading their homeland. We just need 25%. We do Germany and India, we should be able to win the game. India's getting attacked by Ireland, or they try to attack Ireland. This is fine though. This army, let's fight down France over here. In fact, let's take, no. Let's reverse. You fight down Germany, we'll take you to fight down France. That'll be a little bit more efficient because there'll be some people in the world that were allied to France, but not Germany and vice versa. As long as we don't fight down China, this should be an effective strategy to help us win the game. I don't think China's in reach at this point, but if we keep picking on the big dogs, we might be able to salvage this. There. That's good enough for France. You are pretty weak though. So let's combine you two and tell you to go fight Spain while you keep working down Germany. India's hostile to us. Could you not be? Where'd that army go? Must have got, oh, I must have had multiple on still. Go fight down Spain. China's declared war on us. No, need to keep them at bay as for as long as possible. Go fight Turkey. 88%, 10% more. Turkey's got 10%, and we're still working on Spain. So I think this is a good time to say, hey, let's finish this game. Splinter, splinter. 93, 95, Here we go. This is going to be it. 96, 97. Oh, we're getting so close. Got to keep up the pressure on Turkey. Hopefully this will be enough. Germany's invading us. Don't care. We are very close to victory. Only need 2% more. I don't know if Turkey's going to be enough, though. I don't think we have 2%. 1% left, though. It's because freaking Italy's invading us. 2% left. Here, let's draw out Italy's army. Fight Italy. Get down their army. Now splinter on them. And this should be it. There we go. 77.57 days. A long game, mostly drawn out by the fact that China was so inactive. Could have taken that step a little bit earlier, but we did it comfortably by waiting around a little bit. But thank you for the nation recommendation. If you have a nation you would like me to play as next, make sure to put in comments down below. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos pretty frequently. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.